대체 저 사람 뭐 하는 사람인데요?
뭐 하는 사람이게? 딱 봐도 조폭이지.
즐겁지 말고 기쁘지 말기.
Guys, get ready for 2026 because as we start the new year, the month of January is giving us some variety of new Korean dramas to top up our watch list this month. From romance comedy to intense legal dramas, there is definitely something to look forward to. So join us as we take a sneak peek into the most anticipated Korean dramas in January of 2026. Starting the lineup is a quirky fantasy romance drama, No Tales to Tell.
친애하는 인간 여러분, 제가 잠깐 실례할게요. 구미호로 사는 건 말이야. 고생 없이 재밌는 것만 딱 즐기는 거지.
This series tells the story of our female lead, a quirky, nine-tailed fox, who lives her immortal life to the fullest. Unlike traditional stories where gumihos desperately long for humanity, our female lead does everything she can to avoid good deeds, just to make sure she doesn't accidentally become human. However, everything changes when a sudden accident involving a world-famous soccer star suddenly strips her of her immortality. Starring Kim Ha-yoon and Lomon in the lead roles, this series explores how our female lead navigates her human emotions and the complexities of being human for the first time.
인간 되면 안 되니까. 인간 수컷이 인간 암컷한테 수작 부리는 거. 플로팅!
야, 너 미쳤어?
이 외모에, 이 매력에. 네가 나한테 빠지는 건 당연한 거야. 알다시피 내가 구미호잖아?
Following that is a Netflix romance drama, Can This Love Be Translated? The love story between a gifted multilingual interpreter who suddenly finds himself working as the personal interpreter for Korea's top actress. At first, our male lead's professional relationship is anything but smooth due to their constant misunderstandings and clashing views on love. However, as they spend more time together, what starts as a clash of personalities between our leads slowly turns into a heartwarming romance. Starring Kim Seon-ho and Go Yoon-jung as our main leads, this series is set to air with only just 12 episodes every Friday, exclusively Moving on is a fantasy legal drama, The Judge Returns.
국민 여러분의 신뢰를 저버린 자들은 엄중한 형벌을 반드시 받게 될 것임을 약속드립니다.
뭐야 저 포스? 나 방금 부장판사 보는 줄?
재밌네, 이 친구.
Based on a popular webtoon, this series follows the story of a judge who once believed justice could be achieved inside the courtroom. However, after defying orders, our male lead gets murdered after sentencing a powerful conglomerate chairman to prison. However, everything changes when fate gives him a second chance, as our male lead suddenly finds himself 10 years in the past. Retaining all his memories of the future, our male lead begins to dig into the corruption he once ignored. Starring Ji-sung, Park Hee-soon, and Won Jin-an in the lead roles, this series is set to air with only just 14 episodes, airing every Friday and Saturdays on MBC and Viki.
어때? 대한민국의 진짜 권력을 본 기분이.
수석님의 정의는 무엇입니까? 이제 바로잡을 시간이다. 집회!
Guys, a quick reminder, if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, be sure to do that right now. If you have done that, let's get back into the list. Up next is a romance comedy drama, Spring Fever.
오늘도 침울하게 하루를 시작해볼까? 웃지 말고 즐겁지 말고 기쁘지 말기.
This 12-episode series follows the story of our female lead, a high school teacher who moves from Seoul to a small rural town for a fresh start. Scarred by her past heartbreak, our female lead initially keeps her distance from everyone. However, everything changes when she meets a passionate yet warm-hearted CEO who gradually melts her icy exterior. Based on the web novel of the same name, Spring Fever stars An Bo-hyun and Lee Joo-bin in the lead roles, available for streaming on Prime Video and TVing.
이 사람한테 설렌다고? 더 이상 선 넘지 마시죠.
와요. 내한테 빠질까봐 겁납니까?
Moving on is a romance historical drama, To My Beloved Thief.
길동의 그림자가 밟혔나 보군요.
Set in the Joseon era, this series follows a noblewoman who secretly lives a double life as a righteous bandit, stealing from corrupt officials to help the poor. However, the story takes an unexpected twist when our female lead crosses paths with a royal obsessed with solving crimes, determined to uncover the real identity of our female lead. Although their unexpected meeting spark a romance at first sight, where a sudden soul swap forces our two leads to survive in each other's worlds. Starring Nam Ji-hyun and Moon Sang-min in the lead roles, To My Beloved Thief is set to air with just 16 episodes, delivering a playful yet heartfelt story of secrets and love in the Joseon era.
지금 뭐 하는 거예요?
수작 거는 거야. 그리고 이제부터 제대로 걸어볼까 하는데.
Up next is a Netflix office comedy drama, Undercover Miss Hong.
증권감독원 자본시장조사국 홍금보입니다. 일은 실력으로 하는 겁니다. 네가 뭔데 까불어! 까불어는 반말이고.
Set in the late 1990s during the IMF crisis, Miss Undercover Boss follows the story of our female lead, a financial supervisory officer, as she goes undercover posing as a 20-year-old rookie employee with a mission to expose corporate corruption before it spirals out of control. Opposite her is our male lead and ambitious new CEO of the company she works in, a calculating corporate raider who believes in nothing but cold hard numbers, unaware that one of his newest recruits is actually out to bring him down. Starring Park Shin-hye and Go Kyung-pyo in the lead roles, Undercover Miss Hong is set to air on Netflix with just 16 episodes, blending witty office comedies with plenty of laughs.
그 뭐야?
우리 언니야?
차였잖아요, 우리 언니한테.
아니 뭐야?
Also adding to the lineup is a romance comedy drama, Positively Yours.
내약입니까?
이번 생에 결혼은 없다고.
결혼합시다.
Based on a popular webtoon of the same name, this series follows the story of a second-generation chaebol who vowed not to get married, dedicating his life to his family and company after the death of his older brother. However, our male lead's carefully planned life takes an unexpected turn when a wild one-night stand with our female lead sets off a shotgun romance with an unexpected pregnancy neither of them expected. Starring Choi Jin-hyuk and Oh Yeon-seo as our main leads, this series is set to air with only just 12 episodes, exploring how two very different people learn to balance love, responsibility, and parenthood.
돌겠네, 돌겠어.
그토록 찾던 그 여자에게 아기가 생겼다.
Up next is a family romance drama, Recipe for Love.
우리 할머니랑 영주 아씨 할아버지랑
두 분이 눈 맞춰서 도망이라도 가셨어? 대박.
This period family drama follows the story of a former medical student who gave up her chance to become a doctor to pursue her dream of being a fashion designer. Although our female lead rises quickly, finding success. However, an unexpected accident suddenly gets her demoted, putting her under the supervision of a childhood friend who has been in love with her for a long time. Starring Jin Se-yeon and Park Ki-woong in the lead roles, this 50-episode series explores how these two reconnect while navigating workplace challenges, personal growth, and the complexities of first love.
공주아씨?
이사님?
역대급 비바람이
Also adding to the lineup is a romance Korean movie, Even If This Love Disappears from the World Tonight.
나랑 사귈래?
그 애와 사귀기로 했다. 어차피 금방 헤어져야 할 테니까. 쓸데없이 깊은 감정은 갖지 말자.
예쁘다.
This K-movie follows the story of a high school student who makes a false confession to a classmate suffering from anterograde amnesia, where our female lead memories reset every 24 hours. However, despite the rule she set against not falling in love, our male lead embarks on a mission to give her a happy new experiences each day, hoping to create lasting memories despite her condition.
나 재원이야. 김재원.
모르겠어.
And finally on our list is a romantic comedy Korean movie, Heartman.
첫사랑에 실패한 비혼의 아티스트라고나 할까?
오빠 나 모르겠어?
This K-movie follows the story of a man who unexpectedly reunites with his first love from high school. Determined not to lose her a second time, our male lead throws himself into winning her back, convinced that fate has finally given him another chance. However, things quickly spiral out of control when our female lead finds him to be a single father, with zero interest in dating anyone with a child.
태양보다 더 멀리서 날아온
Wow, that's a lot, right? I'm really excited to check them all out. What do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below and also share the video with your fellow drama lovers. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, I invite you to join our community and don't forget to leave a like, as it helps me a lot in bringing new content like this to you. Have a great day. See you in the next video.